Hello and welcome. This is your Nothing Savvy Sports Podcast, episode 1, and we're back. We took a long break. We got some new people, but we're kind of revamping it. We're getting it going. Crazy week 1, preseason talk, all over the place. I don't know if anybody was excited, but we're all excited. Everybody's excited. If you're not excited, go away. Pumpkin spice is back. Football's back. Fall's back. Let's get into it. Cameron, right off the bat, I just got to say, I'm sorry. Out of this whole room, you're the only one that didn't have a win. The rest of us are 1-0 in this room.
Yeah, it's okay, though. We'll get through it. It's just week 1, long season. Who's going undefeated, right? He's going undefeated.
I mean, Florida State did it one year, but then look what happened to them. They got held out of the playoffs.
That is true. That is very true.
Oh.
I don't think Texas should have been ranked first, number 1 to begin with, but, it is what it is. We only lost by 7. It was to me, it was a moral victory, even though everybody sees it as a loss. We grow from it and we move on.
Yeah, the whole game. I mean, I don't think anybody should be proud of anything. Texas defense right off the bat is just they're elite still. I mean, You're holding Ohio State to 14 points. The game was 7-14. Nobody should be tooting and hollering. I mean,
and mind you, the first 7 came off of 2 penalties. So yeah. Discipline. Discipline.
I was very shocked. I thought the game was going to be a high-scoring game. I thought both offenses were going to take off. I thought Jeremiah Smith was going to absolutely destroy Texas defense at some point.
2 drop passes right off the bat. That was crazy.
It's wild. The whole game was a shock. Really.
Yeah.
Really, it really was. But yeah. Let's see. Anything else y'all got for week 1? Week 1 college football, anything that stands out, anybody that impresses you, any falls short, anybody that overexceeded?
Yeah. I mean, I think, the obvious we can put out there is the Bama-Florida State game. That one was, I think it was the highlight of everyone's week other than UT, Ohio State. But to see Florida State just pretty much wipe the floor with Bama was a pretty big shock. I think they had it coming. They were 2-14 last year. They went, undefeated the previous year and missed out on the playoffs. So I think they came out with some momentum, but I think that was a big shocker for me. Another one that might have been a little shocking there. Who was it that lost?
Clemson at home.
Yes, Clemson at home. That was a big one there. I mean, LSU, they're going to be not sneaky, but they're going to be a really good team this year. I think they got a really good class, and overall, they're going to be a force.
LSU's got to keep that defense up. Yeah, keep that defense going. They're coming off 2 straight years of bad defense.
Yep.
That's one of the things I saw in week 1 was the defenses it just seemed like they're way ahead of offense. Like I saw so many low-scoring games. I saw a ton of people that have been in the league for 5-6 years, fifth-year quarterbacks struggling. I mean, we got guys out here that, I don't know why the offense is doing that bad. It was kind of frustrating at first. Even watching the Nebraska game, I felt like our offense should have done way better than they did. Yep. And it just seemed like both sides were just struggling to get the ball down the field. Or they would get a drive going, and then week 1, flags would happen, false starts, anything, and they would just kill the whole drive. And I was very disappointed in the whole offense performance this whole week.
It kind of reminded me of the NFL. You have the transfer portal now. It's kind of like free agency, so players aren't on the same page. You got incoming players moving around. Yep. So I think offense is a little bit harder to get going. And again, going back to the Texas game, that's a big game right off the bat with new players, off O-line. So kind of like free agency. We'll see what happens in this Thursday, right? With Dallas. Let's see how they come out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh boy, oh boy.
That'll be that's all eyes are going to be on that game, especially about the recent news. But really,
We're
I think
back.
we're always back. But with defense,
This is our year.
always. But with defense, it's always going to be a little easier coming out week one. Offense, you have so many moving parts that it's going to be a lot harder. You add in the transfer portal with all the new players coming into a new system. It's going to be a lot harder for them to mold and get things right. Now, I think we'll slowly start seeing that transition of, offenses coming back, higher scoring games. But if we're talking about strictly the SEC, they're known for the defense. If you don't have a good defense in the SEC, you're not going to be able to compete. And looking at what Texas has been able to do coming from the Big 12 to the SEC, being able to put together a defense that is able to compete with some of these top tier schools is pretty remarkable. Just because back in the day, you had the shootouts in the Big 12, but it's still the same. You can't compete in the SEC with like that. So it'll be fun to watch to kind of see if the offenses pick it back up. There's a lot of eyes on Arch Manning right now. Is he gonna pick up where he left off from some of the games last year? Is he gonna be able to fill those shoes of Quinn Ewers? He has a lot of hype around him. The word is that he's got a lot of good voices in his ear. A lot of mentors, but can he really do what he needs to? So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing when it comes to that.
Arch, everybody's losing their minds right now, and I mean it's the same thing in preseason. Everybody was losing their minds, saying these quarterbacks are going to come out and do this. These teams are going to come out and do this. These teams are going to lose this game, and I'm like, it's the same thing with the preseason rankings. We don't know anything. We don't know a dang thing anymore because the transfer portal is working the way it should work and how it should have been for a very long time. I mean, players are actually able to go places, and they're not stuck being second string or third string behind these extremely talented 5-star players. It's a great thing, and it's also a very scary thing as well. But I love it, and I love how it's working. But Arch, I think everybody needs to chill out because he played in the horseshoe. And he was playing the champs. I mean, He looked like he had a lot of nerves, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's been in college football for 3 years. He's been a backup, redshirt 1 year, and then a backup, and then now he's actually playing. But I think we need to cut him a little slack. The only thing that worried me about him was the low throws. I don't know where that's coming from, where he's throwing at people's feet and stuff. That worried me a little bit, but when he was on, he was on. That touchdown pass was a beautiful pass.
Unbelievable.
But he needs to – I think his nerves is what's killing him with the 5-yard routes, and he's like throwing it 90 miles an hour.
That was the one bad pass I felt.
Yeah.
Other than that, you ever played 5-on-10 in basketball on obvious passing downs? Getting trapped. I mean, you got 8 DBs sitting back there. I mean, that's hard to throw in when you only got 3 route runners out there. So Texas still had better offense, in my opinion, than Ohio State at the end of the game, even with the stalled offense and minimal mistakes.
I mean, Texas scores in that, like, what was it, inches from the goal line? And I'm like, they scored right there. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah. They had so many shortcomings. They were 1 for 5 on 4th downs. 2 of those times were inside the 10-yard line. So there's just little mistakes that they need to clean up and capitalize on in order to be better the following weeks. I think it's crazy though. Both of those teams have elite defenses, but just overall, the third fewest points by an AP preseason #1 team ever. Second history ever fewest points was Nebraska. If we want to throw that one out there.
Hey, chill.
It's like in the 70s or 80s.
Leave us out of this.
But to only score 7 points, they got a lot of work to do. I don't think, their offensive coordinator, their coaches did a good enough job to get him warmed up in that environment. You're playing the defending champs. You're going into a loud environment where he's new. He's never been in something like this. And so I think if he can get some confidence, go out there and, get things going shorter, throw some shorter routes, get some connections, you'll start seeing some better performance from him. But, that's the fun of college football there. You had 2 powerhouse schools, 2 blue bloods knocking it out week 1. And I like that more than seeing some of a lot of the other schools that we're paying attention to playing some cupcakes. It was definitely entertaining.
Tech.
Entertaining game. Yeah. Hey, man,
shout out
we did
Army.
what we had to do.
Shout out
Army picked up a little what they thought was a little powder puff school, and then got whooped by them.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good game as well. Watch out, Tarleton. ACU is another school that I think ACU in Texas. Is it TCU or Tech that plays ACU this year? I think it's Tech.
I don't know. I don't know if we play them or not.
Tech plays them every now and then. I know that.
I can't remember. ACU has a big game, and I think last year they almost caught Tech, but Tech's a lot better than they were last year. But ACU is another one that you can't really sleep on. Yeah. But
I think we're going to see both of those teams in Division I here shortly. Technically they are Division I, but I mean FBS. So if the rumors are true, we'll see Tarleton in Conference USA soon, and that'd be big time for them.
That'd be fun.
About time.
I like that.
Yep.
Another a team that I'm really disappointed in is Kansas State.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, you go to Ireland, hard game. Okay, you're going to Ireland and you lose, but then you come in and you play this game, and you barely beat. Where is it?
North Dakota.
North Dakota. Yeah.
Yeah.
North Dakota. You come off a loss to Iowa State. I was thinking maybe Iowa State's better than I thought they were.
It was a close game. Iowa State's good.
Yeah, but it seems like Kansas State's defense is just horrible. I mean, 38-35. You're just running the whole time. You're just running away from points. That's just, I don't know. Avery Johnson, I don't think he was supposed to be like a Heisman hopeful as well, and I'm not impressed with him at all, especially after the Iowa State game. But
I thought Iowa was not going to be able to score, and they finally figured it out and turned it on.
Yeah,
they almost lost to who were they playing? Albany or whatever. So shout out to all the FCS schools.
Coming in and freaking playing football.
Yeah,
just smash mouth football. I watched the whole Iowa game because I've been catching a lot of heat on X just because I'm a Husker fan on X, and Iowa's been talking so much crap about Raiola. I don't understand the hate whatsoever, but Iowa's quarterback was the FCS like big time champion, and he comes in, and I'm like, dude, this guy's I don't think he's that great. He could be a good quarterback, but I mean, Iowa just picks up another just average quarterback just to try to take their team to the playoffs, and I don't think they have it. He did not look impressive in that game. I think he ended with like 60-something yards passing. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But
I think my biggest disappointment with a lot of preseason hype was going to be probably Texas A&M. You know, another blue blood. They're sitting there playing UTSA. Should have wiped the floor with them. UTSA, what is it? Traylor, their head coach. He's a really, really good coach, and he did a good job with those guys. A&M pulled it out. The score doesn't look as close as it was, but they gave up so much. A&M's defense is going to struggle this year unless they make some major improvements. But hats off to UTSA, the Roadrunners, man. They gave it their best shot.
I don't think A&M ever gets the return on investment. I'll just say that much. I'm biased.
I don't understand it. I feel like they should be one of the top teams with Texas every single year.
For sure.
And I don't know what they're doing over there.
They need a quarterback. They got a guy back there who can run, but he's not a great thrower. Not a great thrower of the ball.
I know what that's like. I mean, we had that for a whole decade. So
did he turn it up at the end of the game? Did they have a first? I didn't watch the game. Did they have a better? I was going to say because he ended with almost 300 yards and 4 touchdown passes, but that could have been
the first quarter. It was A&M was 7-3, and then A&M scored 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. UTSA won. Same thing in the third, fourth quarter. 1-1 touchdown. It was 42-24 into the game, but overall it was their defense that was the disappointment. They couldn't stop anyone. I didn't expect their offense to be a whole lot this year. Now they got some weapons, out on the edge. A&M does, but their defense, man, it's just they have so much depth on that D line. It was kind of crazy to see that running back. I think it was either the second or third quarter. Their running back UTSA's had 170 yards 170 yards rushing. And I saw that last year he had 2 other games, 160 plus. So the dude's a stud. It's like some Robert Henry Jr., I think is his name. We'll call him Derrick Henry Jr., man. Like that dude was rolling through people. But yeah, we'll see how they shake things out. It was a little bit disappointing. Not a fan of them, but we'll see how things go.
That would be an interesting SEC play. So I did see that the SEC changed a rule for upcoming years that you got 3 protected rivals. So A&M will always play Texas, Oklahoma will always play Texas, LSU will always get Alabama, and A&M. I think they'll get A&M.
That'd be cool.
And they have to play another Power 4 school. So in another conference, so an ACC team or a Big Ten team.
Yeah,
or
so our AD right now is
Big 12.
talking to the SEC, and they're talking about 2027, I believe. We will play an SEC team before the conference starts. And I was like, it's got to be either Texas or Oklahoma. If you don't make it Texas or Oklahoma, that's just dumb.
Maybe Arkansas.
Yeah, but I mean, you want the 2 rivalries that. I mean, Texas and Nebraska haven't played for a long time.
We're missing the Big 8 rivalries, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that would be great. That's going to sell tickets. That's going to fill a stadium. You could put that anywhere. You could put it over in Hawaii, and all those fans would still go.
I mean, weren't y'all supposed to play Tennessee this year? What happened with that?
I don't want to talk about none of that. Everybody's mad about it, all right?
That was another game. I know Tennessee ended up pulling it out this week, but they ended up winning 45-26 against Syracuse.
Yeah, I watched that one for a little bit, and I think I jumped into it like halfway through because I was like, they're not seeming like they're really just blowing this team out. They're kind of like, it's kind of like a little bit of back and forth, but
I thought it was going to be closer. I actually think Syracuse is a sleeper. I mean, they didn't play too hot, but they got some talent on that team.
Yeah,
they always have like some good defensive linemen. You always see some guys in the draft from there, or some linebackers, some random dudes.
They got that's where Cook ended up at after he transferred from Texas to where did he go to? Washington. He lasted about 2 weeks there, came home, and then he ended up on Syracuse. So they got some 5-stars, some others. So I'm not surprised. We'll see how Tennessee does down the stretch, though.
Who do y'all think? So I guess we already all agree on this, but who's your top team in the top 25 that's just going to be a complete bust?
A complete bust?
Yeah,
Boise State? I mean, I'll make it easy. Boise State, they were number 25. They just lost to South Florida 34-7.
Dude, I mean, South Florida's quarterback is an absolute monster. He is just a straight dog of a human. I have never seen a guy run with so much anger. He's like Earl Campbell out there. It's insane. He was just trucking people. He ran on the sidelines once, and he hit a guy so hard he came off the ground, landed, and then ran for first down. And then he had a touchdown run where he just ran through like 6 or 7 people, and I was like, this is so weird. He is a massive human. He's like the next like Michael Vick or McNabb, dude. Insane quarterback. But yes, that game was pathetic for Boise State. Yep. And another reason why I hate preseason rankings.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, they had preseason ranking, they had Indiana at number 20. They beat Old Dominion 27-14. There's another one that's just like, why are they even in the top 25?
They're in the top 25 because of what they did last year.
Yeah,
I think they built on that. Yeah.
That's the whole thing about those rankings. It doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah.
If we want to sit there
and what they did to Nebraska.
It's that, the transfer portal, how they stack rank the transfer portal will also put you up in the upper echelon. So Ole Miss, Texas Tech, they're always getting those transfers. Man, for me though, oh man, yeah, Kansas State ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna get it done.
No, I don't.
They ain't gonna get it done.
100% agree with that.
You got to score in the Big 12.
Yeah,
you got to.
Yep.
Who's gonna win the Big 12? Who's your Big 12
dude?
pick?
I'm gonna say
I have no idea.
Bias pick is going to be Texas Tech. If it's not Texas Tech, it's going to to be Baylor. They returned almost their entire offense this year. I think they're going to be good. And so those would be my 2 picks, probably playing for it here in Arlington.
I see Arizona State back up there, though. Their almost whole team came back. I mean, they didn't lose. They were a playoff team last year. They snuck up on everybody last year, so we'll see. I wasn't really impressed with Iowa State the last 2 weeks, so I know they got to win, but I wasn't super impressed.
They might be a bowl team, but I don't think they'll do anything great.
Yeah,
they'll scare some people, I feel like, but
for sure.
Yeah, I agree with the Texas Tech thing. I think they could win the Big 12 this year easily.
I mean, if they don't, we'll just buy more players.
Get them pump jacks going.
We got them got that oil money, baby.
Get them pump jacks going.
That's right.
Slam down some pump jacks right in the middle of the.
I think the biggest L for Texas Tech is their jerseys this year, going from Under Armour to Adidas.
I love it. I'm a big fan of it, man. I'm a big fan of it.
Adidas is amazing.
The biggest L. Tennessee lost recruits because of going back to Adidas.
No, man, it's a big win. I mean, how they can't do anything about it anyways. You know, I know. Mr. Adidas, Pat Mahomes, like he's out here funding everything. You know, it's like he has his own tunnel at the tech center. So I like the transition. You know, it's definitely different. And I kind of like some of the cleaner looks the Adidas is bringing to the table. So I'm a fan of it.
I wish they would do more alternates. But I mean, some of their alternates are really bad. And I'm not sure. I don't know who completely controls the alternates. I don't know if it's like a school thing or if Adidas is like, hey, this is what we drew up for y'all. And then y'all can vote on them wherever. I don't know.
Usually you have like a selection committee. Like they'll bring you all, the jerseys they drew up, and you kind of, it's usually like a select amount of coaches or someone like in that department that kind of says, all right, this is what we're running with. But those alternate jerseys, they can get wacky, man. It's like, I like the traditionals. I'm a fan for the traditional looks.
Big time.
I don't know. TCU's alternates are
they're different.
Probably the best of all time. Probably the best of all time.
Them in Oregon, all right, they can mix and match. They can do whatever they want. But TCU's, man, I was always a fan of their alternates. You get some.
It was really good.
You get some of that blood spit running through that helmet. All right, those frogs, man.
Those frogs. I really like those alternates. The only alternates I've ever liked of Nebraska's was the all white with red letter and red numbers with the chrome face mask and white helmets. And those are the best ones they've ever had. But it's all white, and we can't wear all white. It's a curse. We literally call them the surrender whites because we just get blown out in all white uniforms. It's horrible.
Speaking of all whites, did y'all see the Tulane game and what the coach said after the game?
Oh God, no.
So the coach was like, they asked Northwestern to wear white while they were at home because it's the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. They said no. So Tulane came out and blasted Northwestern in their other uniforms. But that's what 20 years ago after Hurricane Katrina, that's what they wore was the all whites.
Yeah.
And so they came out and blasted them, and coach blasted them on the presser afterwards. Pretty cool. I loved it.
Damn.
Let's get Tulane in the SEC. Just kidding.
They played pretty good, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't know what to expect out of Northwestern or the bottom of the Big Ten in general. So,
yeah, did Northwestern blow them out? I kept thinking that Northwestern was going to get beat by them, but
no, Tulane won that game.
Oh yeah, then Northwestern's definitely not a good team. They're usually really, really bad.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's hard to. I can't usually talk on games that I didn't watch because I can't go by scores. I hate going by scores. I like going by what I saw in the games. But yeah, that's. Oh, this Miami Notre Dame game's. Is Miami that good?
Miami's taking off 24-10. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Miami is one of those ones they've been hooting and hollering about too.
I mean, they just got Carson back, so they better.
Yeah. Oh. All right. We could close up college football, move on.
Yeah.
Talk about it for a good minute. Only thing I'll say is stay off my quarterback, everybody, and quit comparing him to Patrick Mahomes. He's number 15 for Tim Tebow. Everybody chill out. Everything else, I don't know what he's doing because it looks exactly like Patrick Mahomes.
He's trying to look like Patrick Mahomes.
I will say that he's
doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it. The walk, the run.
Had the haircut before Mahomes did. That has been confirmed. It's been confirmed.
Back in his Burleson days.
Yeah.
I mean, they did share the same QB coach, so
yeah,
here in Fort Worth, so I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
He's closer with Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is his godfather. Did not know that.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. His dad was an NFL player and a Husker as well, and that's kind of how he has all of his connections when he was a kid. You know how it is. I mean, they're just
Isn't his uncle a coach, the O-line coach?
No, yeah, his uncle's the O-line coach at Nebraska.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of blood in there with that, and we'll be picking up Dayton as well, unless he decides to go somewhere else. His brother that's playing, so that'll be cool. But I'm really hyped about the guy that's behind Dylan Raiola right now. But we'll see. We got a lot of good quarterbacks there, but yeah, excited about college football. It was a good week one, a little shaky of a week one, but we think we know why. We think we've
all things considered. I loved it.
Yeah,
it was a great time.
It was a good time. Good freaking time. All right. We just had our fantasy draft in the sleepers. How do y'all think it went? Did y'all? I will ask you this because I love knowing this. I know Cameron is extremely prepared whenever he does this kind of stuff. So
actually,
did y'all have a plan?
Zero mock drafts this year. Zero
mock drafts. I didn't do a mock draft either. Parker?
Not a single one.
I did one like 10 minutes before just to see how it'd shake out. But so no, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. That's the crazy part. And everybody kept a keeper this year, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
I think someone everybody
Except
kept
Joey.
one, and there was a lot of first rounders. Joey didn't keep pretty much
the first overall pick.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't keep anyone at all.
Yeah, he should have went for like a second rounder or something. But
yeah. That was funny. That was a good one. Who's your sleeper in fantasy this year?
Parker, you got yours up there already?
Yeah, I think overall in the sleeper, I'd probably say probably Tyler. I think Tyler's got a pretty decent team. I don't know if it's much of a sleeper, but Smitty's always up there. I don't know how he does
makes
it.
me mad every year.
Yeah.
Every year. He is too consistent.
Yep.
And that's coming from Mr. Second Place, okay?
He's got some good guys, too.
He does.
Mr. Second Place.
I mean,
you're never out. I can never count you out, no matter how many losses you have. Like, you could start off 1-5, and I'm like, all right, he's going to make the playoffs somehow.
Waiver wire, man. I will make 125 transactions to make sure I get to the playoffs.
I think you hit the waiver wires as hard as I do whenever stuff starts getting shaky.
Yeah, I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think Smitty's going to be kind of that guy that's creeping on everyone this year. You know, he's going to sit there and be consistent, probably be in the Final Four, and we'll see how it shakes out. You know, I'm hoping my team can at least, get into that second round of the playoffs and see what kind of luck I get. But overall, it's going to be a fun year to just kind of see. You never know with injuries. There's a lot of big risk with some of these running backs, like every single year. And so,
someone always gets injured. But
like Jonathan Taylor, somebody picked up Jonathan Taylor. We'll see how that goes. But he's also got Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor was a pick. I was like, that might not work out for you. I mean, I'm terrified to pick him up. I picked him up one year, got hurt, and then people that I pick up and they get hurt and they ruin my year. I'll never pick you up again.
Nope,
never.
If 2019 happens again, Tyler is winning. I'll tell you that much. And he's not winning on an asterisk, Parker.
Man, Guy dies on the field and he beats
Hey,
dude. I
man.
replayed that in my other league and won it because I was like, I can't do it like this. I was like, I was trying to get y'all to do it so bad.
I wanted y'all to run it back in another week.
Oh yeah,
too. I was like, it can't happen this way.
He didn't want to, and I was like, man, he was up like 0.03 points to like going in. He had no one playing. I had Stephon Diggs and the running back for the Bills at the time. I'm like, what's the DB for the Bills goes down. I'm like, this is a joke. Like,
you did get your championship since. You have gotten your championship.
No, I got it before. I got it the year before.
Okay,
the year before
it would have been back to back. So it should have been back to back for me.
You would have been the first.
I was texting Tyler. I was talking to him about last weekend. I was like, he knows. He's like, dude, you were gonna win. I was like, yeah, you're lucky.
Stephon Diggs was about to go off in that game.
Yeah, he was like, I just wanted my name on the trophy. I'm like, but it has an asterisk. It's not an actual win. we all know it.
Man.
His team with Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey, I see that like is like a lot of people fearing it, but then I also see a lot of people when I was just looking up sleepers and stuff and looking up goods and who to pick early, who not. Saquon was like his bust factor was so big for some reason. I don't know if it's like just because he was hyped up last year and this year he might not do as well, or
it's the Madden curse, man.
Oh yeah,
it's a Madden curse.
That too.
There's only been one running back I've ever seen. Well, since I've been watching football, go back to back every year, and that was Adrian Peterson. And then he tore his ACL, and then he came back and it just went amazing. So like, I don't know. It's hard to say with Saquon. We'll see what happens.
He's a freak.
He is a freak.
Christian McCaffrey, I could see not being a huge like producer, but
the Brian Robinson's trade scared me away from him.
Yeah,
that's the main reason I didn't pick him back up.
Mm-hmm.
Really regret not keeping Bijan 2 years ago. That was dumb.
Yeah. He's mine now. At number 12.
At 12. Trust me, it hurts.
Bijan Robinson at number 12 pick for a keeper. That was probably dude, that was probably like the biggest thing about this draft was getting to keep that number 12 spot with the number 1 pick guy.
I liked Hunter's keeper, Higgins. Man, I always target Higgins. Every draft I try to get Higgins.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like getting Jamar Chase on a budget.
See, my big plan was to get Higgins and then to get Burrow. That was my first plan. I was like, all right, if this falls through, I'm doing what I did. I literally just went wide receiver, running back heavy. And I was like, I'm not touching a quarterback. I'm not touching a tight end until I get who I want at receiver and get deep in it.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he picked up Higgins, I was like, well, looks like we're going deep.
Yep.
Like, screw it. Yeah, that fell apart real quick.
It was weird this year because we usually do our keepers like 2 weeks before the draft, so no one really said anything until like 3 days before. That's why I was like, I ain't doing no mocks because I don't even know what's going to happen.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to expect.
I usually try to keep mine off there for a while, but I think it was pretty obvious who I was going to pick if I was going to keep a keeper at number 12.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty easy. My sleeper this year is going to be T.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to expect anything from him, but I think he's going to do something great.
Well, I didn't expect anything from Wyatt last year, so Garrett's been in the league for 10 years, never won it, not one time.
I don't think he's ever finished the year with filling his roster.
His brother replaces him, year 1, wins the league. Big flex.
Big flex.
I haven't seen that since Armisha beat me.
Oh,
when I had Antonio Brown, Diggs, I had like the most loaded roster ever.
That was a bad year.
That was a horrible year of fantasy football.
Todd Gurley goes off for 85 touchdowns in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, it was like that was it his first or second year in. I mean, he didn't do anything after that year. He literally just fell off the face of the earth after that year.
Literally nothing. That was it.
Nothing after that.
Never heard from Erm either.
Yeah. She left the league. She took our money and left the league so fast. That was crazy.
Shout out Erm.
Who do y'all think, if y'all could? We've picked who we think was going to win. Who do y'all think is going to get last place?
Last place.
Might hurt some feelings if the people from the draft watch this.
I'm gonna have to go with Blake. Blake's going last. He ain't got no running backs. He's gonna have to hit the waiver wire hard. I mean, running backs go down easy, but if he ain't on that waiver wire, plus our fab, that plays a role in the waiver wire. Which I love that we do that because you don't know what to put down. Some people put down like $50. Some people put down $2. It's really hard to project our waiver wire.
The Travis Kelce pick in round 2, I was like, dude, you saw what happened to me last year whenever I picked up Kelce, and him and Mahomes were both on my team, and they didn't do it. I was like, I got this. I got Mahomes. I got Kelce. This is going to be the coolest draft ever. They didn't produce nothing almost all year. I'm not high on Kelce at all right now. He's just – I don't think he's in it.
My strategy, and I'll be completely honest with this, every year is target share.
Yep.
I want teams that are going to be behind and getting garbage time. So if you go look at my team, it's all garbage time.
That's why I picked up Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
I almost picked up Dak. I don't know why.
I almost did too.
I was like, maybe not.
The Pickens pickup makes it kind of interesting. Like, hey man, does he just ball out this year? Just throw the air out of the ball? Like, is he really gonna do good? That's another interesting topic.
I was big on him at the Steelers, and then he really didn't do a whole lot. But then the Steelers were struggling with quarterback, so I was like, maybe it's just that.
Yeah, I had him last year. He was all right. I was thinking about keeping him, but had the sun god Amon-Ra St. Brown, so I'm like, go ahead and keep this guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think my bottom feeder this year, it's either going to be traditional Joey or Chris, one or the other. I'm kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
I guess since Joey's always last, I'll go with Chris this year.
Fair enough. I like to see Chris run a beer mile.
Yeah,
we gotta change it up. We gotta change it up, man. I've been seeing too many good fantasy football punishments out there. Dude in the cage, getting stuff poured all over him, and like in a little dog cage. I was like, hey, powder, syrup.
I don't know if this one's true, but there was one that was going around where someone had to enlist in the army. And he was like flying in an AC-130, and he was like, man, shouldn't have lost that fantasy football.
No.
He was like videotaping all the guys in the plane, and I was like, dude, that would be hilarious if there was a bunch of like 19, 18-year-old kids that were doing it. And they were like, if we lose this, we reserves. Yeah, I was like, this would be hilarious.
Except me and Joey.
Yeah.
We can't go back.
Joey definitely can't go back.
He ain't going back. Ain't taking him back.
No.
That's funny.
I don't know. We send in that beer mile video, and he might do it. They might pick him up immediately.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
That's funny.
Who's your sleeper rookie this year? Who's gonna? Everybody thinks it's gonna be old boy from the Raiders, but who is it this year?
Oh, Genty.
There's always another unknown wide receiver that just balls out that no one knows.
I'm gonna say Egbuka.
I like that.
I liked him a lot at Ohio State. He blew up against Nebraska in that game, and I was like, this guy has a lot of talent. And with Baker at quarterback, I think he can actually. Yeah, I think he can actually do something. I don't think Mike Evans is kind of getting on that point to where he's like he's been there for a while. He's always a producer. Godwin's not really that great anymore. I think Egbuka is a young guy come in. I think he can get some targets and actually do something this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my big sleeper. That's why I picked him up.
I think McMillan, if their quarterback for the Panthers can get him the ball, I think McMillan's going to be a stud. He's a big body. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to watching him. Watched him tear it up in the Big 12. So I think he's going to get a lot of targets. There's not anybody else on that team to throw the ball to. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Mine's going to be Jalen Higgins at Iowa State down in Houston, playing opposite side of what is his name? I can't think of his name right now. Who's Houston's number one wide receiver? Just came off injury. Why'd I go blank?
Not Tank Dell.
He out.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name either. We're blanking.
We're blanking.
All right.
We're blanking. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Let me get my AI going here.
Nico Collins.
That's
Nico,
what it is.
Nico.
And I was going to pick him this year too, and I didn't even remember him. He literally took him out from under my nose. I was like, "Oh, I got him! I got him!" Oh no, it wasn't Nico.
It's not who you're talking about.
Maybe it was Nico. Yes, it was. It was Nico. I was going to pick up Nico, and then he picked him, and he literally texted me and said, "I hope I didn't take your guy." And I said, "You did." Literally right out of the
25% target share. 25% target share.
It's pretty
good. That's massive.
Oh yeah,
it's massive. Yeah. No Mixon early. Nick Chubb coming off injury. What else you got?
Christian Kirk.
I mean, you got Christian Kirk, but that's why I think Higgins. I mean, another big body, fast wide receiver. Yep. CJ Stroud can sling that thing.
Yeah. I think he has a better year this year. Great rookie year. Fell off the second year, which is pretty typical. I think Stroud comes back.
Yeah, the teams, if they get the team better and the O-line better, same thing with Bryce Young. I don't think he's a horrible quarterback. I think the Panthers are just terrible.
Well, they got that new head coach in there. Isn't he the guy from that was with Detroit? Their OC.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what. Yeah, if anybody can do it, it's Ben Johnson. So let's hopefully. I kind of want to see him succeed since he caught so much heat, and then I was like, the dude's. It's like he's basically playing for the Browns.
Wait, I thought Ben Johnson went to the Bears.
Oh, you're right. Ben Johnson.
He did go to the Bears.
That's my mistake.
He's with Caleb.
Well, I think he's going to do a lot there because they got, what is it?
I hope they
Odazume. I hope they're terrible too. But who did they draft at wide receiver? What's his name? Odazume, is that right?
You know who their quarterback coach is, right?
Gosh dang it. You got me all screwed up. It's something with an O, but it's like Odunze or
Odunze.
Rome Odunze, Yeah.
They're going to ball out. Get Swift.
Pretty good.
Are y'all really banking on Caleb Williams actually being something?
No.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be good or not.
Well, time will tell, right? I mean,
yeah.
I don't think he had the the right coaches there to make him set up for successes this season or the last season. So having an OC come in that really knows the offense and can get it going, I think that's no one thought anything about Goff when he was at LA, right? And then he moves on. Baker at the Browns moves on, right? So sometimes it's a change of OC helps. And shout out to JT Barrett, Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yeah.
Quarterback coach.
Look at Trevor Lawrence, man. More hype than you've seen anyone since Andrew Luck. And so that dude's just falling off the planet, man. You don't hear anything about him. And it seems like the Bears quarterback is kind of turning that direction now, Caleb Williams.
So I like that you brought that up. So Trevor Lawrence or who the Colts got?
Danny Dimes. They started
Danny Dimes, right? Danny Dimes, right?
Did they start him over? Is Anthony Richardson done?
Basically,
I don't think he's done. I think
they're gonna get rid of him if Danny.
They said they expected it. They said they expected it.
Ooh,
why would you take someone that high and you expect him to be so poor? That's a cover.
Raw talent.
Raw talent.
It happens.
That's what the 49ers did too, and then the Cowboys fell for it.
Facts.
We did. It's that Bill Parcells rule. You gotta have those 36 starts.
Yeah.
Another reason why Arch Manning's coming back for another season.
I think he will. I was gonna say I think he needs 2 years in college under his belt.
I mean, he'll make more.
Played. This is his first year starting. He's got to.
Yeah.
He doesn't look mature enough. But
no.
Who do you think doesn't play this year? Fills the rosters and stuff.
Blake.
We always have one. Blake.
Blake's gonna be busy.
Blake.
Blake's gonna be busy moving up there.
We're
in
the
Wyoming.
Wyoming boy.
He's a Wyoming boy. He's living the real life Yellowstone. All right. I mean, that's pretty much fantasy football talk. Can't really talk much about the NFL. They haven't really started yet.
Well,
Hard Knocks was pretty fun.
What do y'all think about Thursday night? How's it going to go?
I have no idea. I don't know what the Dallas Cowboys have in stock.
What's their identity?
Give away everybody that means anything.
What's their identity? Throw the damn ball because they can't run it. And let's hope we can stop the run. If we can't stop the run, it's going to be a shootout.
Is it rebuild or retool?
What should it be, you mean?
what kind of year are we going into? Is it rebuild or retool?
I mean, I think it's going to be, we should probably rebuild. We probably shouldn't assign Dak to that massive record-breaking contract.
Facts.
I think they're never going to rebuild. That is in Jerry Jones' DNA. He's never going to rebuild. He's never going to admit that he was wrong. I mean, we got a lot of good pieces around. It's just, I don't know if this is the coach. He's unproven. So there's a big asterisk right there. Like, can Shoddy get it done? That's a big question mark for me. I think the George Pickens pickup was good. Man, we just gave away our cornerstone piece on defense, that Micah Parsons trade, but there was a lot of negative energy there, and I got tired of hearing about it, so I completely understood it.
At the end of all of it, when I saw what was traded, I was like, all right, I'm not too upset with the Cowboys for this, because if they use these picks correctly, and they got another person back that's not a terrible defensive lineman.
He's a run stopper.
He's great.
2-3 time pro.
I'm just like, maybe this needed to happen. We don't do well in Dallas with a lot of people that like to talk. Once they start getting chirpy and stuff and start hitting social media and doing all this crap and getting rowdy on the sidelines or whatever. I mean, Des Bryant was a perfect example. I mean, that kind of happened to him too. He kind of got unhappy with it. And once they get unhappy at Dallas, it's just like, it's kind of like Jerry Jones just phases them out.
Yeah.
I mean, it very well could be that, but I don't know. Everybody was really mad about it, but I was like,
man,
it's a business.
I was mad about it until I would have been more mad if it wasn't everything building up to it. Just seeing kind of all the stuff that Micah was doing, the way he was acting.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like he was being truthful about the whole thing. Not just what Jerry was saying, but just kind of some of the other insiders and analysts, like what they knew was actually going on. It's you don't walk into a room with Jerry Jones thinking you're going to negotiate a contract and be able to be the top guy. That is the dude at it. And so never walk into that room thinking you're going to do that. I don't know enough about the details, but after seeing his whole shenanigans and then just knowing he does all the other side stuff, I was like, you know what? Maybe that's a distraction we don't need. And overall, we got 2 first-round picks. We got Kenny Clark at DT. He's a freaking stud up the middle. He's going to clog up that run. I think they should have got a little more in return, a few more mid-round picks potentially, maybe like a 3rd and a 5th to add on. But for what I saw, they were really looking for was a couple first-round picks and a run-stopping defensive tackle. And that's the number one thing they were looking for was they were only considering teams that had that defensive tackle they were looking for. And that's why he ended up going to the Packers. I don't think they were ever going to trade him within the division. But, I mean, good luck to him. Big fan of the guy, as a player, but
absolutely
not a fan just in terms of how he handled this. I think it just got way too personal, and he just kind of shut down.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought another thing that made it just like a crazy thing on social media was everybody comparing it to the Luka thing. This was nowhere near as bad as the Luka thing. No. I don't even like bringing it up because it makes me sad. But this is nowhere near the Luka thing. Not even close. So everybody just chill out on social media for it.
No.
Trading
Luka is like trading Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. Out of nowhere without even telling
Josh
him,
Allen.
Hey, we traded
Josh
you.
Allen.
Yes.
Luka hasn't won any championships.
Well, it's really about what he meant to the city too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Luka was just really deep in the city, man. I mean, he was ours.
Yep.
And we gave him away. for nothing.
Gave him away.
I think the NBA forced it. Can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, because they gave him the lottery ticket for free.
Yeah, they gave him the chance to pick Cooper Flagg, which, man, I sure hope that dude pans out. I think it's going to take him a little longer, but we'll see.
San Antonio's going to be tough. They're going to be tough.
Yeah.
Dylan Harper, back-to-back Rookie of the Years. Like that's going to be a tough team here in a few years.
Yeah.
Now our timeline. Again, way in 2019, we got two guys with ACL injuries, knee injuries, shoulder. I mean,
street clothes.
All three of them. They're all great players. They're going to be in the Hall of Fame. But 5 years ago, I would have loved to have them on my team.
Yeah, we would have won like 3 championships.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Wow. What else is happening? DFW. What else is happening? The Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought they were done a couple weeks ago, and about a week ago, I even thought they were done. But then now they're playing absolutely out of their minds. I mean, they scored 20 points in one game. They've won 8 out of the last 9 games, and they're hunting for the playoffs. Big shout out to the Rangers.
Yep, big fan of it. It's sad to see some of the guys go down. You know, they've got Simeon out, Seager out right now. Went ahead and put Evaldi on the reserve as well, I believe. And so, there were talks before this hot streak that they were going to go ahead and shut down DeGrom. I believe he pitched today through another good game. And so, guys keep stepping up, which is awesome. But it's like, man, if we just had some of those other guys that have proven to do it in October, that's what will really make the difference. And so I think if they make this push, they'll be able to compete, maybe get through a wild card, compete in the first round. But it is exciting to see. I love to see that they haven't quit, that they're still, they're still fighting. Some of these teams they've beat lately, the last few series, the A's, the Angels, the Guardians, the Royals, that's nothing to hoot and holler about. But this last month, they got some pretty tough teams coming up between the Diamondbacks, Brewers, the Mets, the Astros.
Stros are coming. Yeah, Stros are coming up.
So they got a tough September coming up, and that's going to be really. I think that's probably what the front office was kind of looking at there. It was like, hey, we could probably beat up on these small teams still, but hey, we'll see. It's been exciting to watch. I love seeing that, especially early in the year. We've had some of the best pitching all year, but the bats haven't been there. Now we're kind of molding those two together, and we're seeing what this team can be. So, hey, even if this isn't the year, then I think we have some good things to look forward to next year, especially if we kind of re-sign some of these guys and retool. We'll be all right.
Absolutely.
Some of those pictures to step out.
Yeah.
In the last few years, we've been drafting pitcher after pitcher after pitcher. I'm like, come on, one of y'all got to step up.
Yeah.
That's been the big downfall, is just keeping all of our pitchers off the IR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's always a tough one. I mean, like if we look right here, like Jack Leiter didn't have a great year last year, didn't start off hot this year, but man, the dude has turned it on. Like he's come out there.
He pitched in the game that I went to.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Like recently?
Mm-hmm. August 24th?
Yep.
I can't remember who they played, though. The Guardians.
The 23rd, yeah, Cleveland, 10-0. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, he's given up last 5 games, 5, 2, 6, 3, 4 hits. He had 10 Ks in one game, 7 in another. Like, he's really come into his own, which is really exciting to see, especially taking him so high in the draft. Had a lot of potential. So that's another guy to kind of keep an eye on. And, hopefully he builds on this momentum. It seems like a really good year for him to turn around and kind of hopefully come out hot next year.
The great thing right now with Texas, because we are a Texas podcast, it's really exciting. The Stars are good. The Rangers are right there again. I mean, they just won a World Series. The Stars have been hunting the Cup for several years now, and I mean, we feel like we're like right there. So exciting to watch them. Yep. We just need the Cowboys in the Mavs to get their shit together.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas is – we'll see what they are this year. The Mavs, they got a hopeful season coming up. So, I mean, if we can get all 4 teams going pretty hot, it could be an awesome time for Texas.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, it's been an awesome time for Texas on the golf course. Shout out Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That dude's unbelievable, man.
We got one thing going for us.
Something wrong with that guy.
We got Scotty, DFW boy, man. He's out here just smashing guys. It's not
going
even,
to jail.
It's not even fair. Going to jail, coming back out, just hitting records. No, that
he was
dude's
hurt at the beginning of this year too.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, he was hurt, and we thought he was going to play like bad this year, and then he gets over his little wrist injury, what it is, and then he just starts blowing up. I'm like, good Lord.
I like what Tiger said. I mean, if he's striking the ball, you know, like he always does, striking his irons, hitting his driver, he's good.
Yep.
He's putting decent, he's gonna win.
Yep.
Yeah. He's putting great, he's not losing. He's gonna win by like 10.
Yep.
That's like the biggest thing I've ever seen, because every time he's sinking putts, only doing one putt, that dude does not lose. No. I mean, he is insane with irons. Insane.
His wedges, they're the best in the game. Those are always going to be spot on. If he hits his fairway off the tee box, that guy's going to – you're not going to beat him.
Yeah.
And like Cam said, if he's 1-2 putting everything, you're really not going to beat him. It's He has every facet of the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is each one of y'all's hot take of the week? It could be, I mean, college football probably the most important right now, but we have some really good games coming up. But what's your big hot take?
I'll let you go first, Parker.
Sports hot take of the week. I think if we're going to start it off with the NFL, starting next Thursday, Cowboys, Eagles, I think the Cowboys lose by at least 17.
Oh my gosh.
That's
a hot one. That's a hot one.
I got one. I got a good one. Aaron Rodgers returns to New York and loses to the Jets.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Mindfulness.
All right. My hot take's college football, because that's just where I love to be. Iowa State's going to come into the Iowa game, big rivalry game, and they are going to stomp Iowa.
Okay. What does a stomp mean?
What is the stomping?
I'm going to say that Iowa scores, we'll say 17 points, and Iowa State scores.
That's a lot for them.
35.
Ooh.
I don't even think Iowa gets 10.
That's bold.
They get the worst offense.
Because Iowa State's defense isn't really great, but Iowa's offense is horrible. It's terrible. They got a good run game. That's about it. But
a good punter. They always got good punters.
All they have to do is stop the run. That guy can't throw. And Iowa State's already got 2 games under their belt. So,
yeah,
I could be very wrong. This hot take could go very wrong for me. But
time will see.
Justin Fields. Prove me right, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
You still got it, buddy.
Oh boy. I think we're there. I think we're at the closing time. All right. Episode 1 out of the way. Episode 1 done.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't be afraid to give us a like, subscribe. We'll be on Spotify. There will be a video on YouTube. Like and subscribe there too if you want. And this is Nothing Savvy signing off. See y'all next time.